You're a fraud and you know it, but it's too good to throw it all away. Anyone would do the same. You got 'em going, and you're careful not to show it. Sometimes you even fool yourself a bit. It's like magic, but it's always been a smoke and mirrors game.
Nervous?
Anyone would do the same.
I'd be lying if I said no.
Well, I wouldn't want you to lie.
She knows.
She can't.
She does.
What's holding up my Swinton merger?
Are you kidding me?
We've been over this, okay? If she knew, you'd know.
I do know. The woman barely knows my name, and she just summoned me for dinner. What is so funny?
Watson, Kleiman, Gallo, Goldberg, and Specter.
Why are you naming...
The last 5 senior partners, every one of us was taken to dinner by Jessica as a first year, and now she's taking you, which means...
This is a good thing.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
What now?
What do I wear? What do I say? What do I wear?
We can discuss the prom at recess. Tell me, what the hell's holding up my Swinton merger?
It's just a nuisance suit that needs to be cleaned up before we can clear escrow. I'm all over it.
Why wasn't that the first thing you told me?
I thought I was getting exposed. This is a little less important.
My merger? Your panic attack.
Your compassion, and I didn't have a panic attack. I had a legitimate reason for concern.
Really? Why would she ask you to dinner just to fire you?
I don't know, a little movie called Goodfellas. Do you see it? Joe Pesci thought he was getting made. He got dead.
That's your idea of a legitimate reason?
Karen, where's the money, Karen?
Go back to your cubicle.
Hey, wait a minute. Do you think that I might get an office out of this dinner?
A second ago, you thought you were going to get whacked. Now you want an office?
Come on, I'm adapting to changing circumstances.
Huh. Well, maybe you won't be the worst lawyer in the history of everything.
Put the gun down, Karen. Karen?
They never checked.
What do you mean they never checked?
The internet was not what it is today. It was not so easy to catch plagiarism.
That's awesome. Wait a minute. If you graduated college then that would make you...
Old enough to run my own law firm.
But you look so young.
Well, you know what they say.
Mm-hmm.
True beauty
Black
is ageless.
don't crack.
Uh-huh.
That's what I meant to say.
Uh-huh. Well, enough about me. I want to hear about you. What was Harvard like?
I was 3 when I realized that I wasn't like the other kids. When school started, it was like a joke. I didn't take notes. I never studied. Every year, people would tell me, next year, you won't get away with it. I kept waiting for it to get harder, but just never did.
And Harvard?
I knew it would end. And it had to. I thought, yeah, I'd finally found a place where I'd be exposed. But it turns out, even at the mighty Harvard Law...
You weren't the same as the other kids.
I know it sounds cocky.
Not to me. The fact is, you don't think of yourself as smart. You've always had your mind. It just is what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't think of myself as smart, you know? I just think of everybody else as...
Idiots.
Not smart.
That's what I meant to say. Why the law?
It's kind of personal.
Isn't that why we're here?
When I was 11, my parents were on their way home from dinner, and they were involved in a really horrible accident. And my grandmother took me in. And it wasn't until I was much older that I realized that we had a case. See, it turns out this restaurant, they kept feeding this Mr. Fenton drinks long after they knew. Didn't matter. I felt so helpless. And I didn't want to feel that way ever again.
Harvey was right.
About what?
I hope you brought your checkbook. Dinner's on you.
Wait, what was Harvey right about?
How was dinner?
Free caviar. What's not to love?
If you want to know something about me, you should have just asked me.
Why can't I just be getting to know Mr. Ross the way I got to know you?
Because if you're just trying to get to know him, you would have told me about the dinner. Something's going on, and I want to know what it is.
An allegation was made that Mike Ross never went to Harvard or any other law school for that matter. So I had him checked out. Squeaky clean. Graduated top of his class. So I took him to dinner. I wanted to see what you saw in him that makes him so special.
And?
I get it. He's a total package. Maybe even the best of both of us.
I hope this doesn't mean you're going to put me in charge of recruiting.
No, not to worry. You are off the hook. Harvey, one more thing. He might have checked out clean, but I know that kid's full of shit. Because there may be a record of him graduating from Harvard Law, but there's no record of him graduating from any college anywhere on the face of the earth. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you didn't know. Because I don't want to do what I would do if you did. And what you're going to do is fire that goddamn kid.
Donna, do me a favor and get Mr. Sherman on the phone, please. Thank you.
What was that?
Excuse me?
Please do me a favor and thank you, all in the same sentence? You think I'm not gonna notice that?
I don't have time for this.
You got time. You're gonna sit right there while I figure out what the hell's going on.
Nothing's going on.
Dimple in your tie is too far to the left. That says that your mind is on something else. Mr. Sherman's called 136 times. You've never called him back, which means you're feeling guilty and you're trying to compensate.
I'm not trying
I
to.
didn't say overcompensate.
As long as we're clear.
The only time I've ever seen you wear lavender was when your brother was in the hospital. You're feeling protective in an older brother manner. Whoa. Either your mother somehow appeared in your life or Jessica found out about Mike. Oh my God. Does he know?
What's playing on that thing?
Audiobook, Follow the Roman Empire.
Oh, I was just rocking out to Einstein's biography this morning.
Oh, see, I prefer his acoustic stuff.
So you're awfully chipper. Maybe you got some good news?
Yeah, that led to an amazing dinner with an incredible woman.
I'm really happy to hear things are going well with you and Jenny.
Whoa, no. I was out with Jessica last night.
Isn't she just a little old for you?
I do okay with the Cougars.
You realize you're talking about the managing partner of the firm.
Yeah, please don't tell anyone I said that.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna fire him.
How can you do that?
What do you want me to say? If I don't, Jessica will.
What's up, motherfleckers? Wow. Oh, my God, that's a beautiful day. Did you guys get that memo? You know, the one about how I am the greatest. What's wrong with you two? Somebody die?
I'm gonna be outside.
I'm gonna be outside. I'm so serious all the time.
Mike?
Uh-huh.
Sit down.
No can do. I got too much energy. I just wanted to come and give you an update on the Swinton merger. Turns out this woman thinks that publishing stole one of her book ideas, filed suit.
Listen.
Normally, I'd suggest that we settle, but then I got to thinking, WWHD, what would Harvey do?
Steamroller.
Exactly, which is what I'm gonna do. Myra Harrison is not gonna know what hit her.
Why embrace my philosophy now?
Come on, your merger, Myra Harrison. Ooh.
Mike. Sit down.
You okay?
I can't talk right now.
Okay, look. Shut your mouth. I risked everything for you. Then I did it again and again.
Wait, you weren't there.
I didn't have to be.
Jessica,
You don't work for Jessica, you worked for me.
I know I do, but I was just trying to get you what you wanted, your name on the door.
No, You got Edward Darby's name on the door. My part of the deal is gone.
What? You never told me that.
I didn't think I needed to tell you that because I didn't think you would ever betray me.
Harvey, look at what we've done. You and me. You broke the Chinese wall. I got information directly from Scotty. That's 2 ethical violations that 6 weeks ago would have made your stomach turn.
That's not why you did it.
Fine, but look me in the eye and tell me it's not true anyway.
You know what? It doesn't matter because you don't get to make my decisions for me.
Isn't that what you were trying to do for me?
This is a private conversation.
You want to have it out? Let's have it out. Right now. You might want to go.
I'm sorry.
You're back in the associates pool.
Harvey, come on.
Turns out you're not the best lawyer I've ever seen. In fact, you're fired.
No, he's not.
Oh, you gonna overrule me on that too?
You can go. I didn't overrule you on the other. I beat you fair and square.
No, you didn't.
You're right. I cheated. Like you.
You jumped to the other side.
You put me on the other side. I had a deal that put your name right next to mine. And it wasn't even up there yet, and you started acting like it was on top of mine.
To protect you.
Bullshit. This wasn't about protecting me. This was about advancing you.
That's what this whole thing is about.
What?
Hartman said it. I didn't think it was true. He said, you don't trust me. He meant, you're afraid of me.
Afraid of you? Boy, I just kicked your ass. And you didn't just want it, you begged me for it. So now, you're going to stay here, be humble, and learn your goddamn place.
You could have just told me that you didn't love me instead of selling me out.
I didn't sell you out, Scotty.
Well, somebody did. Because Darby found out what I gave Mike, and I just got fired.
It wasn't me.
Well, at least there's that. Goodbye, Harvey.
Toasted to it. One hatchet man to the other.
Wow, Louis, that's the sweetest story I've ever heard.
I broke my word.
What?
I put him on the list and I handed it in.
How could you do that?
I realized I couldn't do that to my list. I wouldn't be able to live with myself, which means he couldn't either.
Yes, he could.
Meaning?
He didn't put you on his list.
I have to do something.
You can't. It's too late.
Not that. I couldn't be a good friend to Nigel, but I could have been a good friend to Rachel, and I wasn't.
What are you talking about?
I missed the deadline to tell her something. But I could still try to make it right.
I'm a man of my word.
And what word is that?
I'm here to officially welcome you to the firm with open arms.
I'm not much of a hugger.
Good. One more thing. Jessica was wrong. Scotty didn't give me anything. I took it.
You say you're a man of your word, yet you're lying for her.
I am.
Honorable nonetheless. What would you have me do?
Give her job back?
What reason would I have to do that?
Whatever she did, you wouldn't have this merger without her.
Fair enough. Would you have her work here or in London?
Rachel, look, I'm sorry, but I am not...
When did you send that letter?
I was,
I'll tell you when. Never.
Okay, look, let me explain. When I went to see Louis, he told me what really happened.
I know. He told me to. And I get it. I'm not good enough. What I don't get, Mike, is why you didn't have the courage to just come and tell me that yourself.
Look, he lied to you. I thought he deserved the chance to tell you himself, all right? When I went to his office to get him to sign the letter,
You went to him to sign the letter? You told me you were gonna sign the letter.
No.
So you lied to me.
No, I didn't. I told you that I would help you.
That is such bullshit! That's not what you meant, and you know it. You've been cagey with me since the second I came to you about the letter, and you're being cagey with me right now. You're lying to me.
Not today, Rachel.
Then
please
what
stop.
day, Mike? Because it's always something. It is always some secret or some story or some lie. It's
You don't understand.
I don't understand
You
what.
don't understand what I have been through. You don't understand what I have lost. Because it's everything. Everyone that I love. Trevor, my grandmother, Harvey, now probably this job. I am not ready to lose you. Not today.
Then tell me.
I never went to Harvard.
What?
I'm a fraud.